Warm good morning to one and all present here. I, Ms. Amrita Uki, SS Scholar, Department of Computer Science, privileged to lead today's inauguration ceremony on behalf of N.I.R.F Cell. Once, a great scientist, Albert Einstein, said, "The value of an idea lies in the use of it." With this wonderful quote, let us begin with today's inauguration ceremony. We have great pleasure to warmly welcome you all to this today's workshop on self practices and patent filling for faculty and research scholars, organized by N.I.R.F Cell and the PM USHA MERU subcomponent. This occasion is a valuable opportunity to broaden our perspective, spark innovative ideas, and foster a culture of learning and collaboration in research and patent filling practices. Let us come together to make this workshop a meaningful platform where curiosity blends knowledge and discussions lead to impactful outcomes that encourage, inspire, and empower every participant. It's a request to everybody to keep their mobile phones on silent mode, ensure the smooth workflow of this workshop. To commence this day, with a divine touch, let us invoke the blessings of Almighty. Now invite Ms. Asha to lead us with a prayer song. Everyone, namaskara. Saladayaka, Ine Vinayaka, Baladayaka, Ine Vinayaka, Baladayaka, Ine Vinayaka, Baladayaka, Ine Vinayaka, Baladayaka, Ine Vinayaka, Karyaram Adi Adituvitanu, Karyaram Adi Adituvitanu, Karyasiddhi Sudhamadhe Vinayaka, Karyasiddhi Sudhamadhe Vinayaka, Baladayaka, Ine Vinayaka, Vidyaram Hari Hari Suvinitanu, Vidyaram Hari Hari Suvinitanu, Vidyanidhi Sudhamadhe Vinayaka, Vidyanidhi Sudhamadhe Vinayaka, Baladayaka, Ine Vinayaka, Bhagyaram Adi Hari Suvinitanu, Bhagyaram Adi Hari Suvinitanu, Bhagyasiddhi Sudhamadhe Vinayaka, Bhagyasiddhi Sudhamadhe Vinayaka. Now it's time to extend a warm welcome to the dignitaries with us. I request Mr. Santosh Rajput, Competitor from Arctic.
Dignitaries of the air and off the air, I welcome all of you for this workshop. I, Mr. Santosh Rajput, Member Secretary to N.I.R.F Cell, feel truly honored and extend warm welcome to this special occasion. On behalf of N.I.R.F Cell, it is indeed my privilege to treat you all as gathered here for this workshop. First and foremost, it is my great honor to welcome the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Ravichandran Krishnamurthy sir. Sir is Professor CMS Business School, Jain University, Bangalore, and former Professor, N.I.R.F Institute of Technology. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor sir to kindly present a sapling as a token of respect. Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor. Again, it is my great honor to welcome our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor C.M. Tyagaraja, Sir, who is also a president and inaugurator of this workshop. Welcome to the function, sir. As a gesture of our deep appreciation, I request Professor R.N. Mangudi, sir, Chairman and Nodal Officer N.I.R.F Cell, to kindly present a token of. I am also pleased to welcome our respected registrar, sir, Sri Santosh Kamgoda, sir, KAS officer. Welcome to the function, sir. As a mark of our gratitude, I request Professor Auti, sir, to kindly present respect of soul. It is my great pleasure to welcome our respected registrar evaluation, sir, Professor D.N. Patil, sir. I request Dr. Mahesh Kumar and member N.I.R.F Cell kindly present a token of gratitude. Further, I warmly welcome Srimati Sl.No Finance Officer of Rani Channamma University in their absence here. It is also my great privilege to extend a warm welcome to Sri Ravichandran, sir, syndicate member RCU and senior Urdu journalist and N.I.R.F awardee. I'm equally delighted to welcome Professor A.C. Patil, sir, Director R&D, to the Rani Channamma. I request Palsram Banigiran, sir, to kindly present it. Now it's time to welcome the resource person. We are also honored to welcome the resource person for this today's workshop. Firstly, Dr. Praveen Kumar, MD, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, KIKM, deemed to be University, Bangalore. I request Professor B.J. Hegde, sir, Chairman, Department of Physics, to kindly present a program. I also welcome Dr. Sudesh M, Associate Professor, Department of Robotics and Artificial Engineering, Dayanand Sagar Engineering College, Bangalore. I request Dr. Nandini Devarmani Madam kindly present a program. Finally, I am delighted to welcome Professor R.N. Mangudi, sir, Chairman and Nodal Officer of N.I.R.F Cell. I request Dr. Pooja Madam to kindly present it. Now it is privilege to welcome the pillars of N.I.R.F Cell. Firstly, I welcome Professor Sl.No, member N.I.R.F Cell. I request Professor Y.S. Balwan to kindly. Furthermore, I am pleased to welcome another member of N.I.R.F Cell, Dr. Mahesh Kumar N. I request Dr. Ramesh Puri sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Medicine. On behalf of the N.I.R.F and Rani Channamma University, I extend a heartfelt welcome to all our respected deans, professors, directors, assistant professors, assistant professors, and research scholars and guest faculties of the university, and also non-teaching staff, students who have joined us today. Your presence makes this occasion truly meaningful and memorable. Also, I welcome photography and technical team. Once again, I welcome one and all for this workshop. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome. Now it's time to inaugurate today's function with a symbolic gesture of watering the plant, a representation of growth, new beginning, and sustainability. I humbly invite you to try to step forward to the inauguration celebration. Driven by ideas, intellectual property rights are silent guardians of innovation. They honor the creator's journey from the spark of imagination to the rigor of execution, ensuring that originality is not just admired but protected. But ideas can illuminate many minds without dimming the source. The right to control and benefit from one's creation is fundamental to ethical progress. With this idea, let's move ahead and now invite Professor Ravichandran, Chairman and Nodal Officer, N.I.R.F Cell, present the objective workshop and introduce the esteemed chief guest to the August Gathering.
Morning. Respected professors, Dr. Ravichandran, Chief Guest of this Sri Santosh Shamoda sir, KS Register RCU Dean Patil, Register Evaluation RCU Sri Rafi Bhandari, Syndicate Member RCU Belagavi, Professor S.C. Patil, Director, Research and Development Cell RCU Belagavi, Dr. Praveen Kumar, MD, today's and tomorrow 2 days resource person. Similarly, Dr. Umesh, resource person today and tomorrow. And all the dean, directors, faculty members, scholars, and students. It's a pleasure to bring up to the piece of the audience that what is the purpose and objective of the day and tomorrow 2 days workshop on the particular topic that is research practices and the patent filing. To begin with, let me quote Nobel laureate Albert St. who once said that the research is seeing what everybody else has seen. Let me repeat. The research is seeing what everybody else has seen, but thinking what nobody has thought. So that is the basis of why today and tomorrow we are organizing these 2 days workshop so that it will be definitely very helpful for all the faculty members as well as research scholars. The primary purpose of the 2-day workshop is to empower our academic community as well as research scholars with the knowledge and tools required for conducting high quality research practices and promote the culture of innovation and intellectual property creation through effective patent filings. In today's academic and industrial landscape, the ability to translate research into impactful and patentable innovations is crucial and need of the hour. This workshop aims to bridge the gap between research and real-world application by fostering a deeper understanding of research methodologies and intellectual property rights. Most importantly, the key benefits of this 2-day workshop includes enhancing research capabilities, promoting ethical and impactful research practices, encouraging innovation and patent culture in academia, and most importantly, providing hands-on guidance for patent filing procedures today and tomorrow, next 2 days. On the other hand, it's very important to bring to the notice of all the faculty members as well as the scholars that this workshop will be definitely going to contribute enormously during the NAC accreditation process as well as the N.I.R.F ranking improvements of our university, thereby strengthening the institution's academic profile at the national and international level. Particularly, let me tell you that how this 2 days workshop will be impacted directly and indirectly to the NAC as well as N.I.R.F. There are almost 4 criteria in the NAC which is going to be definitely impacted. One, that's criteria number 3, which deals with research, innovation and extension. Definitely it should be helpful to this. And the criterion 5, that is student support and duration. It will also directly indirectly help to this particular criteria. And criteria 6, governance, leadership and management. When the scholars and the faculty members are publishing Q1, Q2 journals and they are getting patent, then automatically it will impact on the institution as well. Similarly, the most importantly again, criteria 7, that is institutional values. When we are enhancing our excellence in the individual publication as well as getting patent, then automatically we will get our enhancement of the values of our institution. At the same time, it will be definitely helpful for the N.I.R.F improvement ranking. Particularly, there are again 3 parameters which will be very helpful for the N.I.R.F ranking. One is research and professional practices, that is called as RP. Similarly, graduation outcome. Particularly the research scholars who are publishing very good articles in Q1 and Q journals, papers, Web of Science and peer-reviewed journals, definitely will be very helpful for them to fetch very good employment through this. Right? So it's a graduation outcome, and one of the last very important in the N.I.R.F is peer perception. So once the faculty members and the research scholars start publishing in a very good Q1, Q2 journals and Web of Science and Scoopers, then automatically we will get a very good peer perception. The need of the hour is that whatever we are doing, of course our faculty members and research scholars are doing excellent work, but thing is what is required today is we need to showcase it on the social media. That is the need of the hour. Both the next 2 days, our experts will highlight on it, on those points. So we hope this workshop will be inspire all of us to transform our research outcome into tangible societal as well as industrial contribution through our intellectual property. And lastly, innovation is the currency of future. Innovation is the currency of future. Protect it before publishing it. Thank you. Now it's the time to introduce our today's chief guest, Professor Ravichandran Krishnamurthy. Just yesterday we had been to meet our Honorable Vice Chancellor. Let me tell you, sir, that. So within fraction of time, VC sir told, shall I add one more very important person? I said, yes sir, please. Then within no time, within fraction of 2 seconds, sir directly called sir. Ravichandran sir, and Ravichandran, he received, as soon as he received a call, Ravichandran sir accepted the invitation. Thank you very much sir. Thank you. So, sir is I think born brought up in Tamil Nadu. completed BSc Mathematics, Madurai, Kamaraj University, Madurai, then he did MBA from the Finance, Tyagaraja School of Management, Madurai. Then he did his PhD from the University of Madras, right? And about his academic experience, he was a professor in Acharya Bengaluru Business School, Bengaluru, during 2021-23. And then he has also worked as a professor of Department of Finance, School of Business again, N.I.R.F Institute of Technology, Abu Dhabi campus, UAE. And like that, that the long list is there. And the sir has enormous even administrative experience. Sir was a director of experiential learning during 2013 to 2020, director of research and innovation 2019 to 2020, director of student advancement, director of indirect assessment till 2020. So most importantly here, let me add some of the awards which has been conferred to sir. There are many, few of them I'll read before you. Sir has been conferred a very prestigious championship award given by the International Telecommunication Union UN agency in April 2019. And sir has also been conferred 100 Most Dedicated Professors Award during 2018 at the World Education Congress in Hotel Taj Lands, Mumbai. Sir has also been conferred one more award, that is Education Leadership Award during 2017, and one more, that is Outstanding Contribution to Education, which has been conferred by the World Sustainability Congress in Dubai, held during October 2016. So, sir has a very big list of, that he published his articles in very good Q1Q journals and Cooper and New York Sciences. Sir has also been, applied for 2 patents. I think one has already been awarded. So, with these few words, hope that the next 2 days will be very fruitful, and hope that everyone will participate in it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the clear elaboration on the workshop objectives and introducing the speakers. It is now time for the keynote address, a session that will set the tone for today's workshop. I have the honor of inviting Dr. Ravichandran, Professor and Director of Experiential Learning, N.I.R.F Institute of Technology, Abu Dhabi campus, UAE, to deliver the keynote address.
Respected members of the university, Senate members, faculty members, invited guests, invited scholars, faculties, and all the other dignitaries on the present of mind to today's look at today's lecture. When Professor called me yesterday, we were the due to come to university is there already, okay, and the date was not fixed actually. Suddenly he called me today, you can come, okay. And he didn't give any notes or time or. My pro-chancellor also told me, any professor can call you like this and tell tomorrow come there. Okay. And I said, yes, he's my friend and he's calling me for good things only. I actually die for research. It's not time. Even if he has not given permission also, I have given leave and come. If he works also, I have resign and come. Not a problem at all. Why? Because it's only for research. I started a foundation in 2010 in India to help researchers to uplift research. That's the only one motto, okay, to help in research. As a professor nicely introduced to me everything, I don't want to tell about myself, and he also gave me clues of where the areas we are going to talk. The same areas I have touched upon here, but we will take it in a different way. How we can help in N.I.R.F ranking. I am a specialist in ranking and rating. I have got 2 AACS accreditations. I have got National Institute of Mysore. You can go and ask myself. I have increased the ranking for them. Now I am working for Jain University for ranking purpose only. I am not teaching for professor there. I told when I joined there, I will not teach. I will do only the activity of increasing your ranking. You can see the Jain University next year, 2026 ranking. It will be at least 10 to 15 points from this year's N.I.R.F ranking.
So there are certain points as Professor told why we are here. Okay, action number 3. Okay, that's very important research. Everybody is N.I.R.F to take it up. Okay, the problem is Indian universities, only IIMs and IITs, their perception is 2. For all others, it's 0 point something. Why? How? Nobody knows. Nobody knows this answer. How do you get the perception score? Even N.I.R.F does not know. They are not revealing it out. Okay? N.I.R.F Guru, his name is called Karthika. He is a very close friend of mine, who has developed another indicator to evade N.I.R.F now. It is now happening in Gujarat. So Gujarat institutional framework. This is happening only in Gujarat because of Modi ji is there, and he is allowed to do the ranking framework only for Gujarat. Now it is slowly coming into N.I.R.F, they will take it out. So why I am telling this? Because this perception nobody knows what. As Professor told, it will not come by research. It is perception. Today I see nicely looked up, I remove this. What's perception? That's perception. If you see today, you will rank it as 0.1. No, you will rank it as 1 also. But tomorrow, if you see me, it will rank 0.1. So when you are treating me, I don't know. So that's the problem. So they are seeing the entire year. How you look like. You dress for the day on NAC. You dance nicely. You don't get the ranking yet. Why? Because we are seeing daily. The survey is going on a routine basis every 2 months outside the premises. It doesn't know this. That's why the ranking comes like that. So this is one of the important criteria which we cannot touch it. But we can improve touching research practices. Again, research practices, does it come by motivation? Does it come by incentive? Does it come by career? Very important question. A professor is deemed to do research. It's by what? A professor by virtue itself, without research he cannot survive. This is the word actually. Why? He is going to a classroom teaching to a student who is AI developer. He is taking his mobile and talking to mobile and talking to AI. You are telling economics, he knows economic tricks. Then what he will teach? I cannot define economics. He knows economic tricks, sir. Then we are not updated. So, in order to that, we need to reach now econometrics, and above econometrics I should know, then only I can make him to sit in my class. This is the situation currently now. That's why I didn't teach in Indian University. Because I am not updated. I don't want to rate myself by the student, okay, you are bullshit here, sit down. It happens, sir. In IIMs I taught in IIM Ahmedabad, I taught in BIM for 2 years, sir, where the students will rank the teacher on the every 7th hour and say you are fit to teach in the class or not. First year in first semester, I have been kicked out in the 21st hour. 24 hours is the class. The 21st hour they kicked out. Only 3 classes left out. They would have pushed me. They didn't push it. Second time, I went through the course. I finished it. Why? Because that's a listening course, not my subject. So the students also make me very easily to go through. Third subject, again investment management comes. 7th hour itself, they said go. Why? Because the student does not want me to grade. If I grade low, I will grade low only because I know that. But when an industry person comes and teaches data, they are very happy because industry person will give full grade. That's the happening in IIM, I'm telling you. IIM teachers are like a lame dog. You think they are very, very highly tried fellows only by research scholars. If you remove the research scholar and stand like this, they will be without dress only there. The research scholars make them pride. All the universities are getting grant by research scholars only there. I'm telling you, guided by the teacher is there. I'm not telling guide is the master. Guide is a guided person. Guiding. He is doing by research. Good research scholars they are getting. So by this way, we develop a brand and the brand has been developed. So research is the background where you can reach minds. Okay. Example is mine. When I started my postdoctorate, I completed. When I went to postdoctorate, first time I met a Malaysian professor, and that university is ranked in the world. Actually, it is now in around 60th ranking or something. So when I went to a teacher and then told, I have published 350 papers before my PhD. By my grant of my PhD, I cannot show in my CV. I told to put it in dustbin. Why? Because she told the only one word. What did you do? Why the 350 papers I did? Okay, come and write one paper for me. I started writing one paper. She tapped it and threw it in my face. This is what you do? 350 papers? That's all. So, she trained me to write one research paper for 1.5 years. This is in 2006, not here. 2006 and 7, where you don't have scopus, where you don't have anything. Just peer-reviewed journals only. Top-rated peer-reviewed journals. That's all. High-rated. High-quality peer-reviewed journals that time. Okay? So, HQWR. So, I got 1.5 years to write one paper. I finished 2 papers, I got my postdoctorate. Okay? So, then I came down, I put all my 350 papers in dustbin, I removed from my CV. So whatever you see me after my postdoctorate, what is my contribution? That is what. Why? Because at the time no online, no website. Now if you ask where is your paper, show me online, then only I will give you. Registrar will say like that only. Show me that online. I will see that, verify that, then only I will say it is published. But I have only book. 350 books can I carry with him every time? I cannot carry, so I put it in something. Finished. But now it is an impactful research. Second important point I wanted to stress here in front of you, why? Because which is ignored by any Indian professor here. Importance of citation. No professor is interested, everybody is interested in publication. Why? Because the university is telling in the KRA I want 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, you did it, right? But citation. In US, we have a goal from assistant professor to associate professor, you should have 500 citations. From professor to associate professor, 1,000 citations. I crossed 1,500, 1,000 only they gave me professor. Now I have 1,500 citations. So in management, you cannot grow more. Okay, in other fields like engineering, you can touch 1,000 very easily, but not in management. So citations are very important. What is a citation? What is the value of citation in N.I.R.F? Do you know it, sir? What is the value of citation in N.I.R.F? It will give you 10 points extra, which is easy. I don't want to struggle like all 10 criteria. You did research, you have a paper, why can't you tell one other professor to cite it outside, not here? If you cite it here, it's called self-citation. You have to do it in other universities. You have 365, affiliated colleges. Each one citation, 365 citations per professor, per paper, per year. Why can't you multiply it? Just thinking. Your ranking is low in N.I.R.F, you can increase slightly by 10 points, I am telling you, which I am doing for it now, Jain University. That's why secrets, I don't tell outside, I am telling you. That's it. But telling is not the criteria, doing. I am sitting and doing that. If you tell also, faculty will not do. Somebody should sit and do. So what I did was, the first thing when I joined Jain University, I told, any research should go through me. What is that? Paper you publish anywhere, but go through me. Just send the paper to me, then you tell me. What I will do when it's sending me, I will see my database, who has developed a paper in the same title. I will take the citation and put inside and give it to you. You go and do it now. So this is the way I am trying to organically build the citation results. In US, what we do, we trumpet ourselves. Somebody will say, I introduced them, I mean Dr. Ravichandran. Most of them, they will say their name only. They don't say doctor. Why? It's your grade, you got it by hard earned. Why you are not putting that and talking? I am Dr. Ravichandran. I am proud to say. Everywhere I take a phone, I will say I am Dr. Ravichandran here. I will not say Ravichandran here. Similar way, for every research paper, you have to trumpet. Yes, yes, I am the paper developer. See my paper, see my paper. You put it in any Facebook, any LinkedIn, social network, go to your classroom, give it to all students. Huh? Let it go through like a flyer. Let's see how changes happen. In the Indian context, it is quite difficult because our syllabus is not that much easy to change. We have 7 assignments in classroom now. 7 projects they have to do, or 7 papers they have to do, or 7 things they have to submit. Each one I will add one my citation. That's all. Easy it comes. So we can also do it organically. I am not telling inorganically doing anything. Okay, organically. So just the outline I gave about N.I.R.F. Now we will see what is that in my thing. Background. Knowledge, I told you, knowledge enhancement. All the professors have to increase their knowledge because AI is coming. AI is coming in a way that professors might not be required here. Victoria University is closed. 2026 they are closing. Victoria University, top university of Australia, they are closing their campus. They are telling we'll go online. We'll go online. One professor will teach for everything. That's all. We don't want 20 professors to teach in the same subject. One professor. I thought in New York University, when I was there are 21 finance professors teaching the same corporate finance in different campuses. While Corona came, everyone took it to one. I have 25 students in a classroom, maximum cohort is 30. I will not allow more than 30 to register. But in Corona, 780 students I registered. One person, but they compensated me. Above 30, how many fees came? 20% came to me. So I am very happy. Okay, come. I am not going to see your faces. Online only. They are not also coming to the online. Only problem is correcting assignments, correcting exam. 780 students I have to do. But I got a healthy left of money which you can earn in a year. In 10 years time you don't earn that. That is the power of online. I am telling you. A professor also told in the morning. Please make one video of your life history. He is very encouraging person. Biography. You just speak into the transmission, let it record, then it makes a video to everybody. Even we are not there, that will be living, and somebody will be helpful. Nowadays we are not reading books. The professor gave me books, sir. I am not reading, sir. I am online now, live only. Today live. What's the news? You want paper? Don't open. Just open the news and then say, hey, what is the today's update? It will give today's update. That's enough. So why did you read newspapers now? Not required. Teaching, research, nexus. Very important, these two have to marry each other. If they don't marry, then you are diverse. Because without research, you cannot go to the classroom hereafter. Olden days, you keep one history book, open that, A, B, C, D, you keep on shouting in the class, that's all. Nowadays, it is not there. Book is itself is gone now. So it's going to be everything online now. So we need to get updated. So research is the key component in teaching also now. Innovations are told in the thing. Innovation is very important. For research and innovation, we have to use our students. We have to use our students. They are our friend arrow. And we are the bow. If you keep the arrow pointed properly, our research will do very nicely because they have good brains there. Actually, students are very good, aptitude levels are very high, they can use technology very high, and they can bring in new thinking to a section. Then we can nurture the thinking, make papers ready. How many MBA projects you have now? How many MBA students you have? 120 students. Commerce? 120, 240 students. So 240 students, they might be submitting a project. Why can't we convert that into a paper? 240 papers will come. Okay. I know that one person will be telling in the mind, this person does not know anything. What our students submit, we know that. Yes. I started like that only. State University has 1,200 MBA students. They put all the thesis in dustbin because all are outsourced, they say. I changed the module. I went there. I want a weekly report from a student, monthly report from a student. Otherwise, I will not assign you the Viva. So slowly I changed the culture now. Now I gave a format of a research paper. This only you have to submit as a output of a Viva. MBA thesis Viva is by publication now. And I have given a list of free journals where we can publish them. 780 free journals I gave. You don't want to go to outside and purchase money and give money to publish and bring. I will give list of journals. If you bring the paper, I will publish free, no cost. Then I will give the outcome to you. You go and show it to your mentor. Then he will give grades. Normally, the Viva happens on 4th semester. I started changed it. It starts in 3rd semester itself. The MBA thesis. 3rd semester to 4th semester, 1 year they will do the MBA thesis. Before that, one publication will happen 100%. So, we increase student, that's what is category number 4. 4, what it says? Student research. We are not publishing 0. This is the way we can do it. Research scholars is other side. Other story is research scholars. That is different. They have to do publication. But what is in our hand is student MBA thesis. Why can't we guide us? This year what I did, still more better. I told all the mentors to develop 20 titles from the A journals. And they have to do the project in that title only. Come and choose one title from me. I can show the title also if you want. I went in further. I developed from the AI about 280 titles. And then gave it to everybody. Okay, take 10 each take. Give it to students. Ask them to do research. This is the final Viva for this. Okay, so slightly here there modifications. Slowly we can start the research culture. Slowly. I cannot say one day you turn around and then make 240 publication. At least 10, 15, 20 it comes. It's good. Okay, I don't say everybody can do it. But there should be a mentor problem. Mentoring person should be there. Research scholars can guide them. Why can't you attach each student or 5 students to a research scholar? Why can't you attach? Let the professor, okay, let it be. Each professor has a research scholar. Is it right? Attach 5 students for them for making papers. Making KRA for the research scholar. You need to publish 5 students paper, otherwise I will not touch you. Then automatically things will happen. Other things. Okay? Try. Role of N.I.R.F. I have told very clearly. I am touching only the these things, only the category 3. Okay? RP he told. So RP weightage 30% is in the quality of publication, number of publications. Number of publications hitting the Q1 or Web of Science or Scopus. This year no UGC here, so only Scopus and Web of Science and peer-reviewed journals they are giving 0.1% this time. Okay, so that is why I am telling peer-reviewed 240 papers if you do from your students that fetches 0.1 in the N.I.R.F. I don't want Scopus. Okay, leave it. Scopus. At least from students' angle, 2 areas you are covering. One is RP, one is category 4, that is student research. Both sides you get graded. Okay? And quality, okay, then peer reviewed may you don't have quality. Okay, I understand. Leave it. At least to student, faculty research may you can find quality by citation. That is what quality is. Quality is citation. How do you get citation? I already told you. Each professor, each student ka add it. So, when I say peer-reviewed journal, automatically it will be indexed in Google Scholar. Okay? If you add your one citation there, Google Scholar will one citation. That's all. 240 students, 240 paper, 240 citations will come automatically in Google Scholar. Google Scholar gives you 0.1 weightage in the N.I.R.F rank. Check. Why I want to fly for Q1, Q2, which is not happening. I am putting pressure, I am putting everything for publication. Sir, one journal takes 3 years to publish. Yes, that's reality. You cannot blame any professors for not publishing because it takes 3 years. Q1, Q2 and all. Pre-journal speaks, it takes long time. Yes. And if I pay money and publish the journal run away, then I am into soup now again. So, easiest way. Okay. Now, new thing is added PSDG. You might not see this. This is called Sustainable Development Goal. Performance of your articles in the related journals in the SDG. We have 21 SDGs. How many papers are related to SDG? They are giving 10 marks. Again, 10% for them. This year, new addition. And only IIMs are getting grades, the other people are getting 0 only. Because we are not, see, SDG we need only economic people. Economics people, how many people are publishing in economics now? And that too in econometric journals, then only this SDG will be covered. It's very difficult to cover. Or public policy. We have public policy department or public administration, then they can cover. Other people cannot cover this SDG. Very difficult. But they are giving grades for that. Okay? So, this all you know. But what I am trying to tell is, if you are not touching the publication slowly, whichever possible thing we can do, you cannot get that more than ranking what you have got now. Okay? Which in your hand. About thing I am not telling you. Hey, you go on to Q4 only or Q3 only, I didn't tell anything. I don't want Q3. I will come to Q3, Q4 again. Okay? Not now. Tomorrow, in the afternoon, I will tell you how to approach the scopus. In a different way, I will take a perspective differently. Not this perspective. Now I am telling only students' perspective, increasing the citations. That's all. So some simple statistics I will tell you. Global versus patent filing, it is not seeable. In India, you can see IIT Bombay stands first in patenting. Okay, N.I.R.F University, top companies are there. And I can show you in Karnataka, IISc Bangalore starting, RV College, Manipal Academy, Christ, NIT Surat, Jain University, Vishwesvaraya. This is given by AI, I didn't do it. I'm sorry. If Jain University comes, I put it there, I didn't put it. It is taken by AI and given. Okay? And this is given by Karnataka University again. Research grants. Research grants, how much they have taken. Okay? Again, IISc Bangalore, again the same number is coming. I will see the data of state universities now. This is state universities. We will see state universities. And your university stands in the last actually. It has AI has touched yours. That's good. Okay? AI has touched your university as somewhere inside the system. So that is mean in Karnataka you are visible. So you don't say peer perception is not there. It is there. Okay? When the AI is able to visible you, that means there is a perception that you are doing something good. Okay? So you have done around 20 patterns, 29 patterns. It is showing like that. It is up to 23, not 24, 25. Okay? And you have got 5 grants and 29 patents or 20 patents. Okay? So this is state universities and research publication mein, it is showing a number of 460 here. Right? 400 and so on. Okay, 400 all it's showing here. This is for not 1 year, 5 year time. 20 to 2025, I think so. The year is given there. Okay. 2019 to 2023. Put together. Not 1 month, 1 year. Don't think we did 500 papers in a year. It is put together 5 years down. We have crossed 400 papers. What's the problem now? Quantity over quality. Very important question. Quantity over quality. I said in the professor in the morning, our university is looking only on quantity, not on quality. The vision, like professor is there, now he has a vision on research. There, if a VC has a vision only, the driver is good, the team will be good. If a driver is not good, the team cannot be good. So, if driver shows a vision, automatically there will be an impact in the passengers. So quantity over quality. So slowly your quantity and quality should increase. So that is the thing. Citation deficit, I already told you. If I get you a citation score, you can find out. Okay? Collaboration weakness. How many people collaborated with other universities in India or abroad to do research? I will tell you one secrecy, how to publish in Q1. Okay? This concept is called paper milling. Anybody knows it? Paper milling. No. See, when you go to a Q1 journal, sir, nowadays Q1 journals does not accept paper, sir. They say open access. Open access means author funded. You have to fund for that article. What is the minimum charge? Starting from $2,000 to $4,000. Who will pay? Nobody can pay. Indians cannot even think about it. So, Chinese thought about it. Similar way. India and China are only populistic countries. But how Chinese is doing better in research? Are we poor? We are not poor, but we are not touching that element. Why? Because $2,000. Right? Chinese also same thing. $2,000 is big money for them. So what they did, their concept called paper milling. In the United Nations, there is a division saying that income level based division. So we are coming in middle income. There is a low income category. There are about 70 odd countries in low income category. I can share with you if you want. Low income category. If I choose to collaborate with that low income fellow, no publication charge. Zero publication charge. $4,000 is evaded. I will show you two papers I got published. It has gone to publication. 7 days may it got published. I have a quality of paper writing here, but money is out. So I called that fellow. You put your first name, second name, myself, put it. That's all, finished. 2 papers I got published in Q1, Journal of Public Policy and Journal of Organization Development. I published last week. 7 days only they replied back. Okay, you have to pay $4,000. Then he wrote, I am from a poor country. Wait down. Collaborative research. Find out. You have LinkedIn, you have Facebook, you have dancers, any friends, families. Find out who is there in Zambia or it may be from Somalia, anybody. Find out. It is, I told you starting itself, if you want your career only this thinking will come. Otherwise, I am okay, fine. My student will do, he will find something, he will publish, I am happy. And government is giving salary, okay, that's enough for me, means life will be like that. I see a young professor as a registrar, I was very happy. I have never seen that in India. Okay. It is good action. It's good. At least he will have some good energy among himself and he can throw some energy. That's very important. Motivation is important. Passing back is very important. Government will not give money 1 lakh for one paper. They are giving good salary. Passing is important. That is not happening in several universities. I joined 1 year now in Jain University. I have done till now 150 scopus publication with 25 books published. Faculty members, not mine. This is the motivation. Do you think that the Vice Chancellor will come and bash me and say, I will take 5 lakhs here, very good here? It even gather about it, doesn't know what is happening there. That's the country here. Okay. So, we are doing the work, that's all. But if we are trying to collaborate, that weakness can be taken out. I can't do. No, we can do. Collaborate. Do collaborate. Knowledge also get collaborated. We can get new papers, new ideas to write the paper. Okay? Students can get that benefit of your thesis writing or your paper writing. That's very important. Lastly, lack of translational research. Somebody was, I have a professor in Kochi, okay, he's a very good professor. is a marketing professor. There is a lack of theory in the community now. Nobody is building, no Einstein is building. Why? No theory building yet. Research means we say research. That's all. Somebody did it, I am researching. What is new you are finding? Nobody. Lack of theory building. Economists is died already. Died already. These people who are the fundamentalists to develop theories is economics, which we lack actually. So, theory building, it's a very, very important component while we teach the subject to a student. Where that is important. India, it is why still thriving because we build theory here, they apply in US and they get money. Without that fundamental, nobody will die. Why US people are not thriving like Indians? Why? Because fundamentally weak. Fundamentally weak. We are fundamentalists actually. But theory building is the next generation will be heroes. So that is what every professor has to teach the students. Okay? No patent filing. No patent filing, I can say low. Okay. Instead of low, I say no. No patent filing. Why no patent filing? No ideas are emerged. That the commerce faculty can do a biological research. My second patent is going on. Insulin, I told professor also. Insulin pen, I have developed a new pen which can measure the sugar percentage without strip. How can a management professor can do this? Because I am an insurance patient here. A patient only can derive things. Is it right? Only when there is a problem you can create a solution. I am a problem person. I need to create. So I created. Patented initial. But the question in India they are asking is, who are you? Sir, I am an economics commerce professor. How biology you are related? Deleted. Finish. Go out. No grant they are giving. And if I join somebody, he is taking mine and running away. I lost 3 projects of my science project, which has got UN award, taken by the US scientist. I got 0 money. This is also happened. Okay, you give knowledge to somebody. Lastly, you think that the product will come out will nicely. After product coming out, he will take his own company and run away. You say go 0 out. This happens. So be careful. Okay. So comparative deficit, awareness and training gaps. This training will help you. Institutional support. Again, I'm telling you one thing. You are all paying taxes. First thing you have to do is swindle government. Whatever grants is there for filing or anything, grab it. Don't lose it. You are paying taxes, their money they are sitting there, your money is sitting there, and they are giving grants for filing. How many people are applying in AICT for grants filing? How many people know first of all AICT is giving grants filing? Even for engineering students, master students also, our Karnataka state, not development, technological research, KSRTC, something it will come. They are giving 1,000 rupees for every master thesis. 1,000 rupees, not big money. This time about 200 people I got it. Out of 1,200, only 400 or 300 applied. 200 people got 1,000 rupees. At least for binding and other purpose, they have got money. That's not the story here. Money is not the criteria. In your N.I.R.F, I will say that money is got. Funding, research funding. These are very important key points for your peer perception. Please note it down. Institutional support, incubation support, all these people are there sitting, they can help you out. We have to reach to them. Okay, new ideas, new things has to be developed. Funding is available in a bigger way. Use government machinery for this purpose. Lastly, I'll conclude in 2-3 minutes. I will ask, when a professor called me, I want to increase the research and everything. How much incentive you are going to give? I asked him one question. Because I cannot go and tell faculty, do the research here, do the research here. Means they will come and sit with me. Why you are talking this? He is not giving anything to us if I do research. Have you got a very good research policy? Okay. If I publish, if I get a grant of 100 rupees, how much will be given to me? A question, right? So if you have a research policy grant, as he said, we have a very good policy. We will share the policy with everybody. I don't know, everybody does know that or not. Everybody should know what is the research policy here and what is the government, what is that university is giving to you for everything. You should know, you have the right to know it. You get it. Okay? Once you get it, you will now do that. Then, government and industry. Now also I told you, Professor, we will have some consultancies arranged. We will have some collaboration. I worked immediately. I sent a proposal to VC saying that State University and your university will collaborate for doing certain things. Immediately I sent a mail. Okay? This will happen. Start happening. Because we are also wanting something, you are also wanting something. We try to do something good. At least for the institution. That's all. Student research, yes, I will help you to build this also. Encourage patterns to the students. Citation improvement, I will give you. The software I told you in the morning also, Professor, okay, we will have an ERP with the research software. This research software will give you skin point, it will tell you how many people have researched, how much department wise, how many faculty has done, how many papers have. It is automated. You don't want it to do anything. Citation score, you can get it immediately. You can take how many papers and it is being pressurized with the criteria 3. Criteria 3 should give a report directly. You don't want to do anything on criteria 3. But the ERP will automate it himself. Okay? It's not very costly instrument also. They are doing very well in citations and also in maintaining the repository for the university. Research repository. That's very important. SiteSmart, this is what I developed in Jain University now. SiteSmart is a software I developed myself. They gave me 2.5 lakhs grant. I took one computer science faculty, 2 computer science faculty, 1 coder and myself. I gave the knowledge, we developed it. SiteSmart. So this is the first library repository for the students to go and refer the faculty research of their institution. That means department. In your department, 100 faculties are there. 100 faculties ka papers who do? How do I know? I don't have. Okay? If you go to IQAC, they might have it. But how do I cite it now? I don't know. So this is called SiteSmart. When a student goes and put a keyword, all the faculty research will come. So students and also faculty can cite it. So why this is important? I told you. Lack of awareness on ongoing research. We see each other daily, but we don't tell what I am doing because he may copy. Is it right? And that is wrong because I am an academician, I know that. Okay, what things of political things will happen? If I tell him, he may copy my things and go. Okay. But for research purpose, you need to do this. Okay? You need to tell. Why can't every department have one day, 1 month, one session? What is the research ongoing with the faculty? Just one small meeting. Sir, I am doing research on AI, sir. I am doing research on emotional intelligence, sir. Something. So, suppose I have a thinking suddenly comes, sir, I can contribute to this also, sir. Somebody can join you. Okay? Somebody can collaborate with you outside also. So, please talk each other. Lack of awareness, that is the major point it has to be handled. Absence of centralized research repository, that is what I told, SiteSmart. Collaborative funding researchers, Yes, we have to have collaboration. For that, we need to attend conferences. Attend conferences, do networking. You have grants. Sir, every government professor can apply for ICSSR 5 lakh grant. 1.5 lakh they are minimum giving for international conference. Apply for an international conference in US, go and come once in 3 years. Sir. Somewhere, I'm not telling you. But you get connected people. Connection is important. Make it happen. I'm telling you, use the government machinery. Underutilization of faculty research. This is, I'm coming to management here. Faculty resources are immense. We don't know them. Sir, you are one credit, sir. You go and teach and come. That's all. But the teacher is capable, like a professor, any professor, he is capable of 100 things because energy will be there. But I am utilizing him for only administration. Sir, your role is this. Don't come here. Then we are underutilizing his knowledge, his capability, his resources. We are underutilizing. How many times a new person comes and gives an idea, you accept it? Nobody. We are not utilizing the capacity of the teachers. That the head has to do it. Every department knows who is the person that one. So they need to come out with things. So underutilization of faculty research. Dissemination. That's what I told you. You have to trumpet. Whenever you develop a paper, go to the students, give a copy, photocopy to the student. Hey, just read and come. Tomorrow you have to come and summarize. Let it be happening. To your research scholars, at least, research scholars should read your paper. Maybe your department paper. All the departments, 7 people are there, 7 people the paper. You can disseminate. Ask them to read it. What type of research? What is that research? What is the quality? How it is? At least I see it. I get some knowledge. So please do this. So how citation is accredited? Ranking is, in all the rankings, citation plays a major role. If you go to N.I.R.F, you go to NAC, NBA, ACSP, AMBA, anything you go foreign accreditation, local accreditation, citation plays a major role. Research and citation is that much they are giving weightage. So to conclude, research remains a reputational thing. Okay, so please do research. So 2025 research this year N.I.R.F is out. You know the position. I think so. Okay. Strong faculty involvement, student engagement in industry language drive for success. Institution must align policies. Again, I am telling I am the faculty side only. Don't think of I am the management side. I am the faculty side. Okay. Institution. Management has to think, align policies where I can conduce you to do research. You should give an environment where I can do research. It may be money, it can be resources, it can be people, it can be connection, anything. You do anything, but give me an environment where I can do it. Then you come and ask me why you didn't do it. You fix a KRA, you give everything and fix a KRA, then stick. If carrot is not given, only you give stick means nobody will be there. You give a carrot, then you give a stick, then we are happy. Yes, everybody? Is it right or wrong? Yes. So I also everybody agrees, sir. So you are giving carrot to everyone. So today's takeaway is a good carrot for everyone. And we are doing research and uplifting our N.I.R.F to next level. A level is achievable. Within 3 months, the next session I will tell you, within this, we are going to submit our SOP maybe in the month of January or something. Before January, what we can do? Can we do something? Something to see the perception different. We will see. Okay? I will give throw some ideas. If it is doable, then we will take it. Thank you. And any questions? And you can throw some questions at this. Portal? No. Itching here, it will be difficult. Something is itching here. I should ask now. That's one. We can take it. Okay, sir says that we can note it down and then next session where you can ask the first thing is question. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for guiding us thoughtfully on the ways to achieve a good N.I.R.F course for our university. Please have to now invite the Ravichandran and associate member Rani Channamma University to address the gathering. That is thought.
ಹೋರಾಟಗಾರರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರವಿಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರೇ, ರವೀಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಎನ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಅವರೇ, ಟಿ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಅವರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಇಲಿಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಥ ರೆಡ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ನಡುವೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಆದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 4 ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ ಮುದುಘಾಟ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಓದಿದವರು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಹುಡುಗರ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದು ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ನಾ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರವಿಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಇಂಥ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಗೆ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಈ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂತು. ರವಿಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಸಾಹೇಬ್, ರವಿಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ತಗೊಂಡು ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಆಗಲಿ ಇಂಥ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ N.I.R.F ಆಗ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ N.I.R.F ರ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ನನಗೆ ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ಮನ್ಮರ್ಗೆ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ರಾಮಗೌಡ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಈಗ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈಗ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಬರೀ N.I.R.F ರ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ತರೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಇದು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಬಹುಶಃ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಬಾಜುನೇ ಏನ್ ನಡೆದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬಡತನ ಅದ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ವರ್ಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಅದ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಜು ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬಳಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಈಗ ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಬಂದವಾಗ ಈಗ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈ ಸಹಾಯಧನ ಆಗಲಿ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದಂದ್ರೆ ONOS ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ 6,000 crore rupees ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ನಾವು ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ನಾವು ಬರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಒನ್ ನೇಷನ್ ಒನ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಾವು ಸಲಹಾ ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅನ್ಎಥಿಕಲ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಎಥಿಕಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅನ್ಎಥಿಕಲ್ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಈ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಅಂತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಎಥಿಕಲ್ ನಾವು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಈ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ತಂದು ಗುಡ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸಲಹೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮೀನ್ ಭಾರತ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆವಾಗ 20 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಅವ್ರು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ತಂದಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ 8-10 ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ತಂದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೋಲಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು MOU ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಆಗಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಆ ಕೋಲಾರದ್ದು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಬಜೆಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ N.I.R.F ನಮ್ಮ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬಂತು N.I.R.F ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಹಳ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು 10% ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ದಿವಸ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕೂಡ N.I.R.F ನನಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಗೋಡಿ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಈ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯ ಬಂದಾವ. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಪಡೆಯುವುದಂತ ನನಗೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಈ ಅವಕಾಶ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸರಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ PhD ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಫೋಟೋ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಫೋಟೋ PhD ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕಾಣಿಸೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಫೋಟೋ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಸಿಟಿ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಬೇಕು. ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಜನ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವ ತರ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಜನ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ ನಡುವ ಒಂದು ಕಾಣಿಕೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ದು ಈಗ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಒಂದು ವಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ವಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಜೆ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಮತ್ತು ಮೀಡಿಯಾಗೂ ತಾವು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಹೊಡಿದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹ್ಯಾಪಿಲಿ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ಗಳು ಏನೇನು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕೋಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಒಯ್ಯೋಣ. ಒಂದ್ ದಿವಸ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗೆ N.I.R.F ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ
Thank you, sir, for your words. It is now my pleasure to invite our young leader, Shri Santosh Kamboda, KS, Registrar, Rani Channamma University, to share some words with us.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿ ಉಚ್ಚತರ ಶಿಕ್ಷಾ ಅಭಿಯಾನದ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು N.I.R.F ಅನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ N.I.R.F Cell ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ 2 ದಿನದ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಗಾರ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಗಾರದ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ವಿಷನರಿ ಲೀಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ CM ತ್ಯಾಗರಾಜ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಇದೀಗ ತಾನೇ ಒಂದು ಕೀನೋಟ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ಮನವರಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರವಿಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಬ್ರು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಎಮಿ ಮತ್ತು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರುದ್ರೇಶನ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ರವಿ ಭಂಡಾರಿ ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ರೈಟರ್ ಅಂತ BTN ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ N.I.R.F Cell ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ RN ಮನಗುಳಿ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು R&D ಸೆಲ್ನ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಆದಂತ ಶ್ರೀ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ S.C. ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು N.I.R.F ಮತ್ತು N.I.R.F ಏನು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಗುರಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಆ ಗುರಿ ಸಾಧನೆಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಹಾಕಿದಂಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ 3 ಜನ ತ್ರಿಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು, ಇಬ್ಬರು ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಒಬ್ರು ಮತ್ತು ಚೀಫ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ದಿನ ಮತ್ತು ನಾಳೆ ದಿನ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಏನ್ ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಎಥಿಕಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ನಮ್ಮ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಅವರ ಆಶೆ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಅವರ ಆಶೆ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇವತ್ತೇನೋ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಇರೋದು ಕೆಲಸ. ಈ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ GST ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. GST ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಈ N.I.R.F ಏನ್ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಮತದಾರರ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ವೋಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ನಂಬರ್ ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ನಾವು ಮೈನಾರಿಟಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇವತ್ತು GST ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗಲಿ, ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನರಿಗೆ, ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ಣಯ ಆಯಿತು. ಆ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ನಂತರ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆದಾಯದ ಕೊರತೆ ಕಂಡು ಬಂತು. ಆದಾಯದ ಕೊರತೆ ಕಂಡು ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಅನ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ಫ್ರೀಬೀಸ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಾಗ್ಬೋದು. ಇವ್ಯಾವ ಫ್ರೀಬೀಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ವೋಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದನ್ನ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಬದಲಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಇವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಾಗ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಅನುದಾನಗಳನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಕ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಆಗ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆದಾಯವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿನ ನೀವೇ ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಕೃಷ್ಣಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ರವಿಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ವಿದೇಶದ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳು ಮುಚ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೌದಾ, ಅವರು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಮೋಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಬಹಳ ದೂರ ಉಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೇವಲ ಇದು ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಗಿ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ, ಮುಂದೊಂದಿನ ಕೇವಲ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಳಿಯುವಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನೋ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಡೆದಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ರವಿಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಸರ್ ತಿಳಿದು, ಯಾವಾಗ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿಯನ್ನ ಏನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾನದಂಡವನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ ಅವರು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅಳೆಯುವ ಪ್ರಸಂಗ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲೇನೆ ನಮ್ದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಮಹತ್ವ ಹೋಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಹತ್ವವನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಹತ್ವ ಕೊಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ನನ್ನ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಹೇಳೋದು ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಉಳಿಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಅನುದಾನವನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ರನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ನೋಂದಣಿ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರುವ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಸ್ತ್ರ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ODLಗೆ ತೆರೆದುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಓಪನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ODL ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನಾವು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, UGC ನಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ 3.1 ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತು N.I.R.F ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ 100 ಇದೆ, ಟಾಪ್ 100 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಅದು. ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದಿನ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ GR ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರಿ, GR SSLCಗೆ ಮತ್ತು PUC ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ GR ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ. ಹಾಗೆ ಬದಲಾದ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ರೆಡಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆದಾಯನ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ಆದಾಯ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಾಳೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವೇ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಈಗ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಏನು ನಾವೀಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾನ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ನಾನ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಏನು ತಾತ್ಕಾಲಿಕವಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ನೇಮಕ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಮುಂದೊಂದ್ ದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ದವ್ರಿಗೂ ನಾವು ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಆದಾಯದ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅವಾಗ? ಈ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಬೇಸ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದಿನ 50 ವರ್ಷ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಈಗಿಂದನೇ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಅಂಶಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಸಿಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಾವು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು MOU ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. MOU ಪೇಪರ್ ವರ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಇದೆ, ಬರೀ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾವ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನೋ ನಾವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಶೋಕೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಶೋಕೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯವನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ NIRF ಮತ್ತು NAC ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬರುವುದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾರ್ಯತತ್ಪರರಾಗೋಣ. ನಮ್ಮ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಒಂದು ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಗುರಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ
Thank you, sir, for sharing some important aspects of present education. Every special occasion is made memorable by the words of its leaders. Great respect, I now invite Professor C.M. Tharraj, Vice Chancellor, Rani Channamma University, to deliver the presidential remarks.
Dear Professor, chief guest of the day, Ravichandran sir, and the two resource persons today from Gita University and very fast and affectionate regards to the and my team that side, Santosh Kamgoda, our registrar, been working day and night for the betterment of Rani Channamma University, for the party, our registrar evaluation, and very mature syndicate member of our university, Sri Ravichandran, and party that side, and two friends, we are Mangoji and Gonare, teams, professors, and dearest friends. A great day today. I wanted to speak into the languages because some may feel bored, that's why I want to multiple languages. Goal of the celebration for 10:55. First and foremost, I wanted to thank Ravichandran for your very quick time and love you so much that you accepted the invitation. Made all your efforts to come and reach us and show the new path on Friday. September is already a very different month for every month, a teacher's month, and also Dasra days are ahead, and also very interestingly, we have a lot of things to unfold to Rani Channamma. The path you have shown, the light that you are, the car that you are bringing us, where is going to protect Rani Channamma University, and actually a great shock and a great joy, both extremes. I think Rani Channamma name came. He identified Bale Rani Channamma is here. Now all congratulations to the team that all of you have made it. I congratulate everyone. The responsible part, the visibility, academic principal. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನರ್ಥ ಇತ್ತು, ತುಮಕೂರಿನಿಂದ ಮೇಲಿದೆ, ಧಾರವಾಡ ಮೇಲಿದೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷ 2027ಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಏನ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾನು ಬಂದ್ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಜನ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಒಂದು ಔರಾ ಬರಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರು ಬಸವರಾಜರು ಮತ್ತು ಇವರು ಹೆಗಡೆಯವರು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪೂಜಾ ಅಡಿಯಾರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾರಾಡೆ ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ತರದ್ದು ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಸಲ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಔರಾ ಬರಲಿ, ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅವರ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅವರ, ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅವರ. ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬರಬೇಕು, ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಆ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬರದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದಾಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್. And E-VIDYA we came because we wanted to see that our friends are going to be strong leaders in teaching community. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಠಗಳು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ನನ್ನ ಟೀಚರ್ಶಿಪ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏಕಲವ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಏಕಲವ್ಯ ಒಂದು ಗತಿಗೆ ಏಕಲವ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಈ ಸೆಟೆಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ 53. ಏನೇನೋ ಆಸೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಕಾದ ದುಡ್ಡು, ಸಂಪತ್ತು, ಓಡಾಟ, ಏನು ಆಸೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಬಂದು ಸಂತೋಷಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಮೈ ಎವರಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ರಾಣಿ ಚನ್ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಟ್ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್, financial freedom, because you are such important. One thing is sure, please have Ravichandran. Is it easy to become a professor in university? Impossible. Because government gave us a sanction that you are a professor of it. You have value, you have knowledge, you have worth. When you are that, you should deliver that. Otherwise, what will happen? Our degrees will become pseudo degrees and pseudo profit. No one will care us. It's an insignificant life. That's why ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ. What is an institution? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ every institution is a lengthened shadow of great men who left the legacy of hard work, honesty, humanity and humility. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬರೋ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಿಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ what a lovely university. I am here because of my professor. Ravichandran is here because of his professor. Not all professors, not all the entire batch, 2 or 3 ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ಪವರ್ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಣುಕಾವ್ಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯುಗಲ್ಬಂದಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. I teach our enlightened students skillfully questions, creativity, analysis, application, creation of new knowledge. What a beautiful thing, sir. You said theory is dead. Economics ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹೊಸ ಥಿಯರಿ ಹೇಳಿ 2020 ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಥಿಯರಿ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿ ಸತ್ತೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೊಸ ಥಿಯರೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತಾಯಿ ಸತ್ತೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೇಳಿ ಹೊಸ ಥಿಯರೀಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ? ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೊಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್. ನಾವೇ ಓದಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೇ ಹೊಸ ಥಿಯರಿ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ರಿಯಲ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಬೆಲ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಏನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಟೀಚರ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಕರಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ N.I.R.F ರ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕತೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶಾಡೋ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ರಾಣಿ ಚನ್ನಮ್ಮ ಆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗಿತ್ತು, ಈ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗಿತ್ತು, ಹಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ ದುರಂತ. ಇನ್ಮುಂದೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ಬೇಡ ಇನ್ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅದಲ್ಲ. ಆ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ನಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. I have never in my life envied a human being who led an easy life. ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಮನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಯ್ತು, ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅದೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಷಯ ಅಲ್ಲ. I have envied a great man. I have envied great many people who led difficult lives and led them well. ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಗಲು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮಲಗದೆ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಕಾಮಗಾಡ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, why we are supporting so much to chemistry, why we are supporting so much to physics, why 32 crores is earmarked for that. It is the onus on those departments to score more, still more from those departments in N.I.R.F perspective. ನಾವು ಬಂದ್ಕೂಡಲೇ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಾವು ಬಂದಾಗ ಆ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ವಿಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬಂತಲ್ಲ, 3.5 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೆಳಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೋಗಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ಆ ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತರಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟು. ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನೇ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅವ್ರು TADA ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಣ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ರಿಚ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಬಡವ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅದೊಂದು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಚರ್ಚೆಯನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ತರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಸ್ ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಹೊಸ ಬರಹಗಳು, ಹೊಸ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ಗಳು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ಶಕ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ ದಿಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, there is no greater agony than being a untold story inside you. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಟೀಚರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅನ್ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಇದೆ. ನನ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. Rani Channamma University is ready to support such teachers who have, sir, I have something. I have invited Ravichandran sir for series this year. Every month, please be with Rani Channamma. In publication line, in research line, in patent line, in international conferences, 3-4 conferences in line. Because before going to 2026 NAC, if we want to complete all this criteria which is required, these criteria are very, very important. This is not just passing. One department is only equal to ನಾನು ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ 5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಿನ್ನೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಮದುರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಬಡ್ಡಿ ಟೂರ್ನಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬನ್ನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಾಳೆ ಗೌರವ ಗುಣ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡಿಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಕಬಡ್ಡಿ ಮೀಟ್ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡೋದು ಬೇರೆ ವಿಷಯ, ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಮೈಸ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಮೈಸ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಇಟ್. When you go to a top class institute, how did you feel? When you go to Deshpande Foundation, how do you feel? When you go to EGAS, how do you feel? We feel different. We feel great. Whether the same feel is there. ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಫೀಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಫೀಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಫೀಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹೊಸದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ರೆಗೋನಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಹೊಸ ಹೇಗೆ ಆರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಹೊಸ ಕಥೆಯು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಖಾಲಿ ಹಾಳೆ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತು ನೋಡಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಹೊಸ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಯು ಹೊಸ ವಿಚಾರದ ಯೋಚನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಆರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್. ನಾನು ಮುಂದಿನ ವಾರ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೆ. ವಿಲ್ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಾಗರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್. Let them come out with their complete research, what they have made, and they have published outside. One more gentleman here sitting, he wanted to keep on yoga from physics department. Physics, I said, whatever you wanted to demonstrate it first, then go outside. First ಗೆ ತಾಯಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರ ಕೇಳಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಥೆ ಕೊನೆದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಒಂದು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ, ಭಾರತ ದೇಶವನ್ನೇ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಸಾಧನೆ ನಾನು ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡ್ ನ ಫ್ರೀ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Very, very interesting and very touching thing is last century, 19th century, 20th century, 19th century. The last 10 years, 1880 to 1900, 1880. How many inventions on this planet? What type of inventions on this planet? Is to patent ಕಥೆಗಳು of 14th century ಇಂದ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ those 10 years are smart brains. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವ ಬ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆ ಶತಮಾನ ಈ ಭೂಗ್ರಹಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂತ ಒಂದು ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ. ಈ ಶತಮಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಂದ ಸಿಗಾಕೊಂಡು, ಮೆಷಿನ್ ಸಿಗಾಕೊಂಡು ಸತ್ತೋಗಿದೆ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ರವಿ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ 40 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುರುಡರಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಕೆ 2 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಐ ಏಜ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ there will be no person without glass, will become blind. ಆ ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಮತಕ್ಕೆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಡೇಂಜರ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಕೇಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಚುರಿ ಹಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಡಿಕೇಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್. ಡಿಕೇಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್. ಈ ಶತಮಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಆ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ? ಕಾಗ್ನಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇದೆ. ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಟಸ್ ಏನ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಗ್ನಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋಗಿತ್ತು. ಒಂದು ಕತೆ, ಒಂದು ನಾಟಕ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಹಂಚ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ಕಾಗ್ನಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಹಲವು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಏಕ ಪ್ರಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3D ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೋಡೋದಂಗ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕಾಗ್ನಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ನಾಟ್ ಕಾಗ್ನಿಟಿವ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ. ಅವರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಟುಡೇ ಇಸ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಗ್ನಿಟಿವ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ. ಹೀಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್, ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡು ಸಾಕು. ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇ ತರದ ವಾದ, ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇ ತರದ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್, ವೆರಿ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಟುಡೇ ಇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್. ನನ್ನ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪ್ಪು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹುಳಿನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಖಾರನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲ್ಗೇಟ್ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪ್ಪು ಇದೆಯೇ, ಹುಳಿ ಇದೆಯೇ, ಖಾರ ಇದೆ, 3 ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್. ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಗ್ನಿಟಿವ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಸಾಮಿನಿ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಸೀಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ 1970-80 ಕತೆ, ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಸೀಟ್ಸ್. ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಬಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೀಡ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ PhD ವಿತ್ ಕಾರ್ನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೀಡ್. ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಗಿಡ ನೆಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮರ ಆಗಿ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ಸ್ಕಾಲರಿಗೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ. ಹಿಂದೆ ಗುರುಗಳ ಹತ್ರ PhD ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರೇನು ಕುವೆಂಪು ಶಿಷ್ಯ ಪ್ರಭುಶೇಖರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಆ PhD ಇಂದ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಹತ್ರ ಬೆಳೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗಳು ಅವರು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕಾರಣ ಆಗಿದಾರೋ ಅಥವಾ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯನ್ನ ಉಳಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೀಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೋ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ ಸಮಯ ಇದು. I wanted to share one word about that. Coming to little Anna, the patents I wanted to share. Patent journey started quite long ago, but the patent was not a regular patent. Okay, somehow, some way they controlled the ancient BTAs. Filippo Brunelleschi of Italy, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು 1421 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನೊಂದು ಡೇರ್ ಕಂಡಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಮಾರ್ಗೋಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಥೆ ಆರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ 1421 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 1449 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾನ್ ಉದ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಈ ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಯುಯಲ್ ಹಾಪ್ಕಿನ್ಸ್ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಶ್ ಗೊಬ್ಬರದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವರು ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಶ್ ಗೊಬ್ಬರದ ಮೇಲೆ 1990 ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಗಳು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವೆರಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಿಲ್ ಕೇಜ್ರಿವಾಲ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ 2,000 ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್, ICSR CSIR 2,600 ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗುಂಟೇಶ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಸಂಧು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ 1,370 ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಥಾಮಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಎಡಿಸನ್ 1,029 ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು. ಆದ್ರೆ 1,029 ಎಡಿಸನ್ದು ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್, ವೆರಿ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್. ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್, ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್, ಯುಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್, ಆ 3 ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್. ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಹೇಳಲೇಬೇಕು. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ 3 Idiots ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ನೋಡಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ? 2009 ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅಮೀರ್ ಖಾನ್ ಒಂದು ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಯಾವ ರೋಲ್ ಅದು? ರ್ಯಾಂಚೋ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ರ್ಯಾಂಚೋ ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಆ ರ್ಯಾಂಚೋ ರೋಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಸಿಯಾಚಿನ್ ಏರಿಯಾದವರು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಗಳು, ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಸೋನಂ ವ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಚುಕ್. ಅವ್ರ 400 ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಾಗರ್ ಒಂದು ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರು. ಈ ಸೋನಂ ವ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಚುಕ್ ರೋಲ್ ನ ಅಮೀರ್ ಖಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ 3 Idiots ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಪಾತ್ರ. ಸೋನಂ ವ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಚುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನಂದ್ರೆ, ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಹಿಮಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಮಾನಸ ಸರೋವರ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಆದ್ರೆ -30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಕಂಡಿಡಿದು ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 56 ವರ್ಷ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮುಂಚೆ. ಅದೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ 30 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ತನ್ನ ಬಂದ ಹಣದಿಂದ ಯುವಕರಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ, ಯುವಕರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಲಿ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ತನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಂತ ಆಳವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ಸಮಾಜದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಸಮುದಾಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಗೊತ್ತದ ನಾವು? ವೈ ಆಲ್ ಅವರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಈಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್? The purpose of existence of all of us is those souls which come near us should be protected, care. We should show the path. ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೆಳೆದು ಕೊಡ್ದೆ, ದಾರಿ ಕೊಡ್ದೆ, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್? ವೈ ವಿ ಲಿವ್ ಫಾರ್? ನಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕಿನ ಅರ್ಥವಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇಷ್ಟೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನ. ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನಾವು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ರಘುನಾಥ್ ಅನಂತ್ ಮಶೇಲ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್, ಅವರ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಗಳು, ಟರ್ಮರಿಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಗಳು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟರ್ಮರಿಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಡಿಗೆಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಫುಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮರಳು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಮೇಲೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಗಲುವಿಗೆ ನಂತರ ಒಂದು ಗಾಳಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಿರ್ಗಾಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ನಾಯಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗಳು, ಯಾವ ಭಾಷಣಗಳು, ಯಾವ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು, ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳು, ಗಾಂಧಿಯವರ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳು, ಈ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನ ಬದಲು ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾಗಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ವಿಚಾರ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಕಾಲದ ಬುದ್ಧ, ಮಹಾವೀರ ಈ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಕಾಲದ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಈ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬಂದಾಗ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್, ಪೇಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದಾರಿ ದೀಪಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಕಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಐ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ಅಥೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೋ ಒನ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಮೈ ನೇಮ್. ಅಥೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಯಾರು ಅಂತ. ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಇವರು, ಯಾವ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯ ಇದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾಯಕನ್ ಕಂಡಿಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಎವರಿವನ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಮೈ ನೇಮ್ ಇನ್ ಅಥೆನ್ಸ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇರುವಿಕೆ ಈ ಮರಳು ಹಾದಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ನಡೀತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮನುಷ್ಯತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ ಜೀವನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೇನಿರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಣ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಯಾವುದೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಬಹಳ ದೂರ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇನ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿವೇಕ, ವಿಚಾರ, ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧವಾದ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ, ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧವಾದ ಇವುಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮಾತುಗಳಾಡಿ day, and we long to hear both the friends today, this afternoon and tomorrow. And finally, Rani Channamma University is banking on your strength. You are the hope, and you should take the responsibility. So that one thing is sure, if Rani Channamma University rises, unstoppable. Because only our university, there were 79 teaching staff. Other universities, Gulbarga only 6, not in the map. I mean, Babalkote not in the map. Raichur University not in the map. Let us not compare those who are not in the map. Tumkur University is ahead of us. Belagavi University opened with us, they are not in the map. ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇದೆ ಈಗ? ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ, ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಪಾಂಡಿತ್ಯ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗೆಳೆಯರು ಬಂದಾಗ, ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು, ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ, ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗಳು ಎತ್ತರ ಬೆಳೆದಾಗ ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾತು ನಾಡಿ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಕಲಿಸುವ ಭಂಡಾರಿಯವರು ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಸಭೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸರ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ವಾತಾವರಣ, ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ವಾತಾವರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮಾತು ಸಂತೋಷ ಪಟ್ಟು. KUD ಕೂಡ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಬಿಜಾಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಗೌರವದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಂತೋಷ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸಿಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಪರ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ 25 ಮತ್ತು 26, 27 ವರ್ಷಗಳು, 25 8 ತಿಂಗಳು ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ, 9 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 4 ತಿಂಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ, ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಚಾರಗಳ ಮಂಡ್ಯ ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ಗಳು, 2 ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಪ್ರಬಂಧ ಮಂಡಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವದ ಕಾನ್ವೊಕೇಶನ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 8, ನವೆಂಬರ್ 1ನೇ ವಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ರಾಣಿ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ ಪ್ರಕಟಿಸಿದ 100 ದಿನಗಳಾಗಿ ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಅಂತ means that they are not lagging behind anywhere. They are making every attempt to better. ಸಂಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ರಾಯಣ್ಣ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2 ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪಾಠ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಆಶಯ ಬಂದ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿರೇಬಾಗೇವಾಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಹಿಂದೆ ಸುಲ್ಪತಿಗಳಾಗಿದೆ, ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬರೋಣ, ಒಂದು ಟೀಮ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಬೇಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಮಾತು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯವನ್ನ ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಳಿತಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ದಂಡ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ದಂಡ ಮಾಡಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವಾತಾವರಣ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಲಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು, ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಂದು ನೋಡ್ರ ಹಾಗೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಗೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಲವು ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳನ್ನ ತೆಕ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಸಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮಾತನಾಡಿ ಶುಭ ಕೋರಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಾನು ಶುಭಾಶಯ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಮಾತು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging and inspiring work. Now it's time to honor the chief guest of today's function. I request dignitaries on the dais to felicitate the chief guest, Dr. Ravichandran, Professor and Director, Experiential Learning at N.I.R.F Institute of Technology, Abu Dhabi Campus, UAE. On the dais to felicitate the resource person of today's function. Dr. Praveen Kumar, Professor, Geetam University, Bangalore. Now it's time to felicitate another resource person of this workshop, Dr. Rudresh M, Professor, Dayanand Sagar Engineering College, Bangalore. Thank you all. As we conclude the inaugural session of today's workshop, now time to acknowledge and good success. We take propose of thanks on N.I.R.F Cell comes from the first and foremost, extended heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed so we are deeply honored by your acceptance of traveling such a great distance to be with us today. Thank you, sir. I express utmost gratitude to our respected Vice Chancellor, the President and inaugurator of today's workshop, for gracing the occasion with his valuable presence and encouragement. Thank you. A sincere thanks to Sri Santosh Kamgoda, KS, Registrar, Rani Channamma University, for his kind presence and continuous support. Thank you, sir, for being with us. We sincerely thank Professor D.N. Patil, Registrar of Rani Channamma University, for being with us today. Thank you, sir. We sincerely thank Sri Ravi Bhandari, Syndicate Member, Rani Channamma University, for joining us today and sharing thoughts with us. Thank you, sir. We also extend our thanks to Professor S.C. Patil, Director, R&D Cell, Rani Channamma University, for your presence and support. Thank you, sir. We also place a record on our deep appreciation to the distinguished resource person of today's workshop, Dr. Praveen Kumar M.B., Professor PM University, Bangalore, and Dr. Rudresham, Professor Dayanand Sagar Engineering College, Bangalore, for accepting the invitation to share their expertise. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend a sincere gratitude to the pillars of N.I.R.F Cell, Professor R.N. Manguli, Chairman and Nodal Officer, Professor Shivanand Gurnale, and Dr. Mahesh Kumar N. for their dedicated efforts in organizing this event. Our heartfelt thanks also goes to all the professors, deans, directors, faculty members, research scholars, and non-teaching staff for their valuable presence. Last but by no means least, every special thanks to all the participants. Your active involvement and enthusiasm will make this workshop a meaningful and successful one. Once again, on behalf of N.I.R.F Cell and Rani Channamma University, I thank each one of you for contributing to the success of today's program. Thank you all. One, there is a lunch arrangement being made. I request all the participants to be there for the lunch. And I request all the participants to stay back for the upcoming sessions.
Now there are 3 sessions. Lunch break is between now 1 and 2, 2 to 3 per session. Then there will be second session 3 to 4. There is break. Last session 4 to 5. Okay. So enjoy the session. Have lunch break. Thank you very much.